4 vials of bed bugs. Time to find some really good hiding spots for them. Oh, this is just calling for bed bugs. Oh, that is so creepy.
Hi, I'm Coyote Peterson, and today we're at my alma mater, the Ohio State University. OH-I-O! And we just entered the basement of where they do research on bed bugs. This is one of the creepiest insects on the planet. We know that they get into your bed and they suck your blood. Today, Ray and I are going to donate ourselves to science to become a blood meal in an extreme experiment where we show you why you don't want bed bugs, and most importantly, how to avoid them. We're also going to be working alongside bed bug specialists for Paws canine detection to learn how these cute companions can help with bed bug prevention and remediation.
So we have our colony of bed bugs, and when we feed them, we place them on our arm. This is from a couple days worth of feeding, so a couple of evenings I've just kind of sat with them.
How much blood do you think you have donated to bed bugs at this point in your life?
Oh, gallons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel as bad now for my clone
Right.
who's getting eaten in the dungeon at OSU.
Are we the first people to ever come into your lab and volunteer ourselves to be eaten alive by bed bugs?
Yes, you guys are.
Number 1, just like Ohio State.
All bed bugs feed on human blood. Doesn't matter if they are the young ones, they are females or males. Nevertheless, we are choosing these males because the males do not lay eggs. So if any one of them escapes, we can be rest assured that they wouldn't go about propagating the population.
So whenever they do start to feed, are we gonna feel anything?
It depends. It goes from human to human.
Okay.
So it depends on the sensitivity of your histamines. But if they start feeding, you can see the abdomen becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and becomes really red in color because they're taking in the blood.
Right.
Now, are the bed bugs similar to mosquitoes in the way that they drink blood? Is there a proboscis that's going to be coming out of the front of this little creepy crawly?
No, unlike mosquitoes where they have this long needle-like mouth parts that they can pierce the holes in your clothing. Bed bugs can do that. They have to literally touch your skin before they can obtain their blood meal.
Do you feel anything?
I don't feel anything at all. I can't tell if they're feeding or not. I'm just waiting to see like a little bit of red color and some puffiness in the body.
And that could be because it's light, correct?
Yes, sometimes they can feed in the light, but they are more comfortable feeding in the dark.
Let's kill the overhead lights. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome to the bed bug dungeon.
Oh my God.
When we interact with humans and we talk about bed bugs, the major challenge is always about detection, not just detection, early detection. So that means sometimes you have bed bugs in you and you don't know you have them until they become really problematic.
And one of the ways that you can detect bed bugs, believe it or not, is with a dog. So as we get ready for the bed bugs to have their blood meal, we're gonna jump over to the Brave Wilderness office to work with 4 Paws and a cute little beagle named Scandal, who is excellent at sniffing out these blood-sucking vampires.
We've hidden bed bugs on the upper level of the office. It's sanctioned off from the lower level. So we'll bring in Scandal and then we just let Scandal go do what Scandal does?
Yeah.
So as soon as she enters a new building, she's probably assuming, okay, time to get to work.
Right, and she loves it. So this is all play for her as far as that goes. And yep, there we go.
She's ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, Kelly, let's do this.
Let's go to work.
This is the best day of work ever.
It is pretty special. So the training vials that we put out are a little more clean looking. That means that we don't have any dead in it. There's very little fecal, but there are several stages of bed bugs in there. And that's what the dog finds. They find the odor presence of that.
Now, Kelly, when you come into any establishment like this, are there telltale signs right from the get-go that you're looking for? Is there like a smell or a look, or is it just like...
My job is just to make sure that she has an opportunity to sniff every inch of this space, right? Right now she's sniffing the floor a lot, so I've got to get her in search mode instead of just sniff for pleasure mode.
Okay, everybody's getting a great tour behind the scenes of the Brave Wilderness office and all of our stuff. There's bed bugs in here somewhere, and Scandal's gonna find them.
We gotta find them. We'll go here, search. Yes.
This is the mystery cubicle. We have no idea what's in here. Old cameras, random stuff being stored.
There we go.
Maybe some bed bugs?
Yep, so she's going underneath the desks and going around the cube. This is more like what she needs to be doing instead of sniffing for pleasure.
She's just as hyped up as we are.
Here, search. I'm gonna get her to try and smell some of these baseboard areas and all that. Good girl, that's a good girl.
What was that?
So her alert is to scratch, and when she smells bedbug odor, she gives me that signal.
She found one!
There's one in there?
There is one in here! Let me see if I can get it out real quick.
Yeah, you really shoved it back there.
I think Scandal probably pushed it in there. She was like, hey, I need to pay attention to that.
Oh.
Go get it, Zeke.
Help me out, Scandal.
It's right there, sir.
To get it, Coyote, get some paw in there. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pull on this side.
Yes! Vial number 1 has been found!
I'm just gonna open this up and dump it out.
I wouldn't do that.
Don't do that?
No,
Oh,
no.
Okay. Can I put it in my pocket?
Yeah, you can put them in your pocket.
Okay, so far we are 1 for 1.
All right, let's search.
All right, Scandal, we're going into my office. It's probably more than just bed bugs in here.
It is a little sus in here.
Yeah.
While Scandal's sniffing around in the office for bed bugs, which love to feed on humans, I love to feed on something a whole lot better, especially when I'm out in the field. I'm constantly moving, action, filming, hiking, traveling, and I've tried a lot of protein snacks that honestly just seem like chemistry experiments. This is different. This is real food. Each Lineage bar packs 20 grams of high-quality protein from grass-fed whey and collagen, under 200 calories, and none of the stuff I try to avoid. No seed oils, no sugar alcohols, no gums, no fillers. And it actually tastes good, like really good. Chocolate, mixed berry, both delicious. And when I need something more savory, I always have these in my pack. Lineage grass-fed beef sticks are air-dried for real flavor and real staying power. You're getting bioavailable protein, essential amino acids, iron, zinc, and B vitamins. The kind of energy that actually lasts. This is food built the right way. Grass-fed and ingredients I can actually recognize. If you care about what goes into your body, especially when you're on the move, you're definitely gonna wanna give this a try. You can check out Lineage using the link below and in the description. Get 15% off, plus free shipping on orders over $99. If for some reason you don't love it, you'll get 100% of your money back guaranteed. That's how confident they are in their products. Just use code BRAVEWILDERNESS at checkout to redeem this special offer. And now, back to the bed bugs. Okay, we've got the bed bugs on our arms. Now it's a matter of waiting until they start to feed.
So I think this is also feeding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it puffing up.
Yeah, I think that's feeding.
It's wild to see it drinking your blood, but you don't really feel anything. Like that's a really big mental curve to get over.
Now, can bed bugs transmit diseases?
The long and short of that is no, they cannot.
Okay. How long can bed bugs go in between meals?
There's been so many debates about that, but I think the best supported data given science is they can go 70 days without a blood meal and they would survive. So that means if you travel, if you have bed bugs in your home, you go on a vacation for a month or two, best believe they'll be waiting for you until you come back and they will just pick it up from there.
Looks like I have maybe 3 that are done feeding now that are just puffed full of my juicy blood.
I got some blood puffed ones here.
Oh,
Look at this one.
my
It's
God.
filling all the way up. That one right there is
It
huge.
looks like it's about to pop.
So is one way that people can detect bed bugs, I can imagine if it's in your bed and it was biting you and you rolled over on the bed bugs and you squished them, if you had light colored sheets, you might just see a bunch of blood spots on your bed. Is that a detection sign?
It's actually a telltale sign of bed bugs when you see blood spots on your bed sheets. One of the culprits might be a bed bug.
So Seun, I'm seeing like these little black dots showing up on my arm. What are those? Is that from the bed bug?
Once they feed, the next thing they do is poop. So they feed and they poop.
That's great.
So again, the poop could be another telltale sign of knowing whether or not you have bed bugs in your homes.
Well, at this point, I would say that the bed bugs on my arm are all completely engorged. They have all eaten at this point. Ray, how are yours looking?
They look stuffed and ready to go back in their container. They are just puffed full of my juicy blood.
Well, let's hop back over to the Brave Wilderness office and see how Scandal's doing at detecting the bed bugs.
Are there any bed bugs in Coyote's office?
Well, there's Charlie's bed, my dog Charlie. This
Yeah,
is
so
what
she
comes in.
naturally is going to go over there
Yeah.
and be what's going on here. Because she got distracted and went over there, we're going to do a little more detailing. This is what I would do when or if we're going to come across some bugs.
Close.
Files, yep. I'd probably fart on the chair.
See her lick her lips?
Uh-oh.
Good.
Uh-oh. She found vial number 2.
Good
Whoa, good girl, Scandal. I secretly hid a vial
Whoa.
back here.
Little cavity behind the
I've got it.
Yes.
Vial number 2.
Okay, there we go. Wow.
She's like, this is a fun place to come.
A lot of opportunity here. She looks like she could fly with those ears.
Yeah, she can. Well, they help trap the scent and everything. And the way that their nose is, she's got a special little piece of skin in there. So when she inhales, part of it goes to breathing.
Okay.
And then the other part goes to scent reception. So she kind of sniffs in stereo, so to speak. Come, come, come. Yes. Search. So we're treating this just like a regular inspection.
Yep.
We're gonna go from cube to cube, area to area. Good sniffing.
Uh-oh.
What is?
Oh, that seems like a sign.
Do you?
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
he's going for it.
See?
And look what's hidden in this couch. Very secretly, the 3rd vial of bed
Oh, and that
bug.
one's a dirtier vial.
That's
too.
a very dirty vial.
Yeah, she's like, I like
Good
that.
girl,
I
Scandal.
like that.
3rd vial accomplished. Great job, Scandal.
See, when we removed the odor, she was like, where did it go?
Yeah, so
Where did it
now
go?
that
It was here, and now it's not. Are you guys punking me?
Yeah, so now she's not scratching there
Right,
because she's
right.
like it's gone.
So once the bed bug odor is gone, then she can call an area clear
Got it.
versus infested or introduce, bed bug introduction. Here, search.
From how far away can they sniff bed bug like pheromones?
I think it just depends on the number of bed bugs and also the way the odor is moving throughout the room.
Oh.
She found vial number 4.
See how I was going from our search pattern, and then she just brought me over. She's like, okay, we're good. She's relaxing into this game.
Do you see the way
loves
she
this
pulled
game.
this box out too?
Yeah.
And all these other boxes look just like it. It just, the smell, the odor was contained in that particular box. So when we don't have odor, it's a little more boring.
Yeah.
Is
She
it
cleared
not
your
even-
office quick, Ryan.
Yeah, it's like that trash can though, I could have had something delicious.
Clean
in there.
office in there. There's a lot of cats in this
All
office.
right, let's challenge her with some cats.
Your office is bed bug free.
She looks like she's done.
She is
I
done.
mean, she's cleared the entire area.
Yep.
And in my pocket here, we have, let's just make sure that we've got them all.
We need to count them.
1, 2, 3,
Uh-oh.
wait for it,
Uh-oh.
4. There they are, the 4 vials that were hidden. Scandal, you have done an amazing job making sure that the Brave Wilderness office is bed bug free. If you guys think that you might have a bed bug issue in your home and you just want an adorable dog to come sniff around and tell you whether or not you've got some bloodsuckers living in your mattress, we're gonna tag your website in the About section of the video. Now we're gonna hop back over to OSU and see how Ray and I are doing in the bed bug dungeon. Well, we have been on the blood buffet line for close to 20 minutes. I think it's time to turn the lights back on, get the bugs off our arms, and then talk about the research that Seun is doing here at Ohio State. So I'm sure one thing that everybody out there watching is wondering, we said that this didn't hurt, and it didn't, but in the coming days, or even hours, will we expect to see any whelps showing up on our body?
This depends on your immune system. It varies from one person to another. Some people feel nothing and see nothing even after a couple of days, while others would see red coloration. It really depends on your immune system. But I think it is starting to show.
Yeah, I can see specific areas like this one right here. I know a bed bug was feeding there, and you already see a little red dot there. This one, and this one here.
I feel pretty good about donating myself to science now that we know that the bed bugs are officially fed. But Seun, what we want to do is turn it over to you for a minute to tell us what is the work that you're hoping to achieve here with this research on bed bugs at OSU? Like, what's the big takeaway here?
I think there are a couple of takeaways. As you have both experience, you can see that it can feed on you and you absolutely have no idea that they're feeding on you. And as such, that means it's important to be able to develop tools that find them before we see them. And that's one of the questions and the tools we are developing. Additionally, we want to understand how they find us. So if we can accomplish both, we can develop ways to prevent their spread.
Well, hopefully we were of some service today, keeping your bed bugs fed to in turn help your research in the process.
Big thanks to Four Paws and Scandal the sniffer dog for making sure that all the bed bugs came out of the Brave Wilderness office. And Dr. Seun, thank you so much for letting us be a part of this extreme experiment. We'll keep an eye on our arms over the next couple days to see if any itching or welts show up. And until then, I'm Coyote Peterson.
I'm Ray Tiller.
Be brave.
Stay wild.
We'll see you on the next adventure.
Okay, well, it has officially been 72 hours since Coyote and I entered the bed bug dungeon. Here's how my arm looks. Let's flip this camera around. As you can see, definitely a very noticeable reaction. I think every single spot that a bed bug bit me is noticeable here today. I would say this is probably the worst that it has been yet. Not dealing with too much itching at the moment. I'm only having to scratch my skin maybe once every 30 or 40 minutes or so. But here on day 3, what really stands out is all of those little welts that were not there the day before. Fortunately, like I said, not itching that much at the moment, but I read that these bites can last upwards of a week, maybe even more. So we'll take it day by day and see how my body reacts.